Welcome students. In last lecture we studied resultant of two forces. So here we are doing its converse, components of a force. A single force is given and we have to find its component into two given directions. Two directions will be given. So let F be given force and OA and OB are the two directions. F is given force and we have two directions OA and OB. We'll find its component along OA and along OB, say making angle alpha and beta. So for that let us do some construction work. We'll complete a parallelogram here. Now you can see this line is making angle alpha plus beta with this horizontal line. So if this line is making alpha plus beta, then its angle is also alpha plus beta, corresponding angle. Now again this is beta, then this is beta, alternate angle. And if this is alpha plus beta, then its this opposite angle will be pi minus alpha plus beta. So we have all the angles in this triangle OAC. We have all the angles of this triangle. So we can apply sine formula in this triangle. So sine formula in triangle OAC. Each side OA, AC and CO. Each side is proportional to the sine of its opposite angle. What is angle opposite to OA? Angle is beta. And angle opposite to AC is alpha. And angle opposite to OC is pi minus alpha plus beta. So this is the sine formula. Now we can write this term as sine alpha plus beta, because we know sine pi minus theta is sine theta. So from first and third we have OA, this I am writing from first and third. OA is equal to OC sine beta divided by sine alpha plus beta. What is OA from the figure? OA we are finding OA, that is component of F along OA. What is OC? From figure OC is F. So OA is equal to F into sine beta divided by sine alpha plus beta. So this is OA, means this is component of F along OA. Similarly we can find from second and third. We have from second and third we have AC is equal to OC into sine alpha divided by sine alpha plus beta. Now again OC is R, so we have AC is equal to R into sine alpha divided by sine alpha plus beta. And what is AC? AC is from the figure you can see this AC. AC means AC is equal to OB. AC is equal to OB. So we can write AC is OB, and what is OB? OB is component of R along OB. So these two are the components of we are taking F in place of R. Here I will write F. So these two are the component of F along OA and F along OB. Here is also we have F. You can take OR also as you like. Now we'll combine these two formulas into single one. So if you observe them carefully, in general I can write component of F along any direction will be equal to F into sine of other angle divided by sine of sum of angles. So in denominator we have sum of angles in both the cases, and in numerator if we are finding component along OA, then in numerator we have beta, opposite angle, and similarly if we are finding component along OB, then we have sine alpha, means this angle. That's why here we have sine of other angle. So you have to remember this formula. Now next article we'll find resolve part. These are the components. Now we'll find resolved parts of F along two directions. Resolved part basically are components, but what is difference between both? If two given directions are particularly perpendicular. So if two given directions are perpendicular, then in place of component we will say they are resolved parts. So means in case of component there may be any two directions whether they are perpendicular or not, but if they are particularly perpendicular, then we will say we have resolved parts. So in that case, if these two are perpendicular, say this is x-axis and say this is y-axis, and say both are perpendicular, then alpha plus beta will be equal to 90 degree. And if we find components, or you can say now resolved part using this, then what will be resolved part along OA? Resolved part of F along x-axis. We'll apply same formula just now, F into sine of other angle. So here other angle is beta divided by sine sum of angle. Sum of angle is alpha plus beta, and alpha plus beta is 90. So here we have sine 90, and we know sine 90 is 1. So it will be equal to F into sine beta. Similarly, what will be resolve part of F along y-axis. So for that, y-axis in this one will take other angle, that is sine alpha, divide by sum of angle, that is 90, and sine 90 is 1. So here we have along x-axis f sine beta and along y-axis f sine alpha. We'll convert both the resolved part into alpha only, because we know beta is equal to 90 minus alpha. So from here, because their sum is 90, beta is equal to 90 minus alpha, and if we put here beta as 90 minus alpha, then you will get sine 90 minus alpha, then you will get f cos alpha. So means resolved part along x-axis is f cos alpha, and resolved part along y-axis is f sine alpha, which you I think had studied earlier also. Two directions, force, one angle is given, then its component along resolved part along x-axis is f cos alpha, and here its resolved part will be f sine beta. This is very important result. We have to use this result again and again in all the examples, almost in all the examples. So you must remember these two resolved part. I am saying only resolved part. Okay, here we have alpha only, because we converted beta into alpha, 90 minus alpha. So f cos alpha and f sine alpha. Okay. Next, we'll do one example of this article. Example is the resultant of two forces P and Q is R. The resolved part of R in the direction of P is Q. Show that angle between forces is 2 sine inverse under root of P divided by 2. Now we will do this example. What is given? Given is two forces P and Q. Say P and Q, and the resultant R is also given. This one we know resultant is represented by diagonal of parallelogram. And next given is the resolved part of R, this one, in the direction of P, means its resolved part in this direction, in the direction of P, is Q. I am writing here again, resolved part of R in direction of P is equal to Q. It is given. But from figure, what is resolved part? For that, let us do this construction work. We will draw perpendicular here. O, A, B, C and perpendicular B, M. Now from this figure, you can see if this angle is alpha, let us this angle is alpha, then what will be resolved part of R along x-axis? Means along OP. We just studied this resolved part will be R cos alpha. Okay? Because here is alpha, so resolved part of R along x-axis will be R cos alpha, and if we have y-axis also, then we can say resolved part of along R along y-axis will be R sin alpha. But here we require only this part only R cos alpha. But you can also say that resolved part of R along x-axis is OM. You can direct write that, but first time I am converting this R cos alpha into OM, and next time we can direct write. So what is R from the figure OB? Now what is cos alpha? See this triangle OMB. This is right angle triangle. So in right angle triangle, cos alpha is base, that is OM, over hypotenuse, that is O. So cos alpha is OM divided by OB. OB cancel out. So we have OM only. So resolved part of R in the direction of P, you can say either R cos alpha or you can say OM. But it is given equals to Q. This is given in statement. So we have OM is equal to Q. Now what is OM? What is OM? From figure, you can write OM, OA plus AM. OA means P. And what is AM? This angle is alpha. Say total angle between forces, we have to show that angle between the forces. We have to prove that angle between the forces is this. So let that angle is theta. Okay? And if this angle is theta, then this angle is also theta. Why? Corresponding angle, because OC is parallel to AB. So this is theta and this is also theta. Now what is AM? See this triangle AMB. In this triangle, AM base is hypotenuse AB into cos theta. AM is AB into cos theta. What is AB? AB is OC, that is Q. Q into cos theta. So this is our OM. But from here OM is Q. We already proved that OM is equal to Q. Now we have to simply solve this equation. You can write Q into 1 minus cos theta is equal to P, or Q into 2 sine square theta by 2 is equal to P. And after solving this, you will get sine theta by 2 is equal to P by 2Q under the root, or theta by 2 is equal to sine inverse, and if we take 2 here, then we have the result. Thank you.